Hi everyone, this is Ocean Spirit Tarot. Tonight I'm going to pull a read for the collective. See what we have going on in the energy at the moment. I haven't pulled a reading for you guys for a little while. And I felt called to tonight, so let's see what we got. Use the Twin Flame deck tonight, see what we have. There's a lot going on in the energy at the moment, has been for the last few weeks. A lot of healing of the inner child, a lot of ancestral energy. If you are connected to the ocean at all, you're probably having a lot of dreams at the moment about water, a lot of emotional dreams. A lot of things coming up from past lineages, and past inner child healing that needs to be done, healing that things that need to be looked at. But in saying that, I'm just going to pull a read and see what we get, see what comes through. Alright guys, what do we got? I know there's a lot of clarity around at the moment, people coming through, speaking truth. Probably people from your past too, turning up. You get the Knight of Wands. Fast movement. Impulsive. And we got Temperance. Feel like you all want to keep the peace, keep balance, keep strong. You want to change. But there is somebody from your past, I feel as though that is feeling like they're losing control. They've tried to stay maybe away. There probably has been no contact. But they're becoming very impatient. I think they've been tossing around two minds, what to do, what to say. And that impulsiveness now is starting to come through fast. Could also be someone that's very fiery, someone that speaks before they think. Could also be somebody that lives that fast life, doesn't know how to slow down. That could be you. You could, always on the go, always distracting yourself of work, of things that you need to do to keep yourself busy, and you're being asked to take time out, balance yourself. Page of Swords. Oh, the Emperor and the Two of Cups. Nice. That feels like new energy, someone new coming through, someone with more stability, someone that's going to be able to balance out that yin-yang. It's nice energy too. But you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman that popped out as well. You've been sort of stuck, or you've felt stuck. Maybe looking over things, maybe looking back at past past patterns. You want change, and change is here. Change is here for a lot of us. There's massive change going on, and that's from the environment, within the collective. There's a lot of females taking back their power, or divine feminines taking back their power to speak, not feeling as though, not just going with what people want you to do or say. Becoming more balanced within yourself and what you want. Bringing back your own voice. And I know that even for myself, it's been a lot of throat chakra, like working on a lot of that probably the last couple of months. Even for myself, I spent a lot of time of probably people pleasing and not wanting to hurt people's feelings, and sort of, if not really listening to my intuition and what I want, or sort of listening to it but not wanting to hurt the other person's feelings and just going with what they want. Holding back a lot of what I wanted to say. And that comes from a lot of past trauma too. So you could be going through something like that. And the throat chakra, you would know, like if that's something that you need cleared, it will play up on you. You could get sore throats, a constant sort of lose your voice, or just an irritation in your throat. There's something about throat chakra that really is, throat chakra is really coming forward. I think a lot of people need to start sort of speaking their truth and how they feel and what they want. Yeah, definitely. I like this. Someone's been keeping an eye. Someone that could be just has noticed you. An emperor. Definitely going to have that soul connection, that recognition. But we're going to use these guys because I just picked them up and mixed them in with the new soulmate. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards on the new energy with this deck, because obviously you got 8 of Cups at the bottom with the Queen of Coins. Someone that's gonna bring through a lot of stability, a lot of happiness. It's gonna be an easy connection. But we're just picking up this deck and mixing up the cards. I sort of feel like the deck wants to talk and it wants to speak on this new connection. Because we had Judgment in there as well. Yeah. Queen of Cups. It's a lot of love. Wow. Ace of Coins. Someone's wanting to come forward. Want to offer something. Want to test the waters. See maybe how you feel, maybe talk, maybe just strike up a conversation. But someone's definitely taken notice. And this connection is going to be, like, you got the Queen of Cups at the bottom with the King of Cups. To have them two together is a divine couple. An easy connection with a lot of love, a lot of flow and a lot of stability. And you got the Two of Cups to come out again. It's that yin yang, two souls that are supposed to be together, that make that one and just makes things so much more fulfilling. It's definitely, you have felt the burden of past relationships, the heaviness, and that Nine of Wands is starting to break. But it's got a dam's gonna break. You've got Something that you're not expecting that is just going to flow on through. When you two meet, it's going to be a very strong connection, like you have known each other before. It's going to be very easy. You're going to be able to have your voice in this connection. Yeah, the moon. That's not seeing it coming. Doing your own thing and not really expecting to have a love like this come through, have a connection like this come through. That's just been in the dark about it. But it's something that's going to bring through a lot of stability. A lot of stability. I feel like you both work really well together. But this could also be, he's an emperor. He's someone that's balanced, someone that's in control, takes authority, takes leadership. But as well, he could be have a lot of money, but as well, I just feel as though he's very stable within his home, within his life. He knows what he wants. He's set up. It's not someone that you're going to have to struggle with. I feel like that's something that in the past relationships that you've always had to take that burden and take on that responsibility of probably looking after the household, but as well working hard and trying to get somewhere and feeling as though you're not getting there. And I think you've just taken a back seat to love. You've had a lot of hardship in love, there's taken its toll. And you might have felt as though there isn't, you're happy to be on your own. You can't really find anyone that you seem to connect with, anyone that you seem to be able to have that good friendship with, but have that love as well, without the struggle, without having to feel like you're the only one carrying the relationship. That's why I feel like you're not going to see this coming. Because you're not looking for it. But he's taken notice, he's noticed you. And if he hasn't, he's going to. And this is a relationship that is going to be really easy. They're going to be your best friend. You will just really connect on another level that you've never experienced before. Yeah, you won't have to do everything on your own. He's going to be that stability. He's going to be that pillar of strength for you. He's going to be a massive support system too. Something that you've never had in relationships before. But it's going to flow really easily. Love that. Very soft energy. Very soft energy, but he's got that hard exterior to him. It's going to be totally different to what you're used to. I like that. That's a beautiful energy. Yeah, I just looked at the Seven of Pentacles that was at the bottom of the first deck. So I was going to go back to the first reading that we were just done. But I got called to have to pull on them cards, and you're going to build together. You're going to, yeah, and you're going to see why all the other relationships never worked. Why you feel like you're having to push uphill. Because this connection is not going to be like that. This is something that you're meant for. You're meant to come together. To build a life with. Build a legacy with. And you're going to realize, you're going to be shocked at how easy things are. I like that. Messages keep coming through for it. Alright, let's pull 4 cards from the top. Let's see what this first reading was all about. This having to keep yourself balanced, maybe throat chakra, maybe clearing that. New beginnings. But there is someone that is very impulsive, someone that wants to come through. I feel like this is a past energy. You've got the 10 of wands, the 10 of swords, sorry. Which is an end of that connection. And having the Wheel of Fortune is a 10 as well, which is completion. It's finished. Because then we go, and this is you. There's been building a life for yourself, building that stability, taking more care of yourself, balancing yourself. Maybe you've been through a lot of hard times, regulating that nervous system as well, which is something that a lot of us really have to do when you've been through a lot of trauma, a lot of heartache. But the universe sees the work that you've done. You can see the radiance in that card that just shines. And that's how people see you. They see you very radiant. You don't look like someone that's been through a lot. What you've been through, that doesn't show. But you've got that new beginning, that Fool. And next to the Fool was the Queen of Pentacles. That stability. That money flow. New life. But what I just picked up off the Fool is you need to make that choice. Are you going to take that leap into the new, into the unknown? Or are you going to stay stuck in the past? Are you going to let the past draw you back in? Because whatever cycle you've gone through in the past, it's done and it's finished. And the universe recognizes that. That's why you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Swords come straight after it. I feel like you've been stuck back. That's where the Hangman came in. I feel like you feel like you're in that void, in that limbo, that you really don't know what's coming next. You know you don't want to go back to the past of where you've been. You know you're done with that. But at the same time, it's a scary feeling to not know what's coming next. Especially if you have been through a lot of heartache. Sometimes it can feel as though, what's next? But it's a matter of really, that's the exciting part about it. If you've been through things and you've closed out a cycle and you know there's nothing there that you want or need anymore, and that can be friends, it can be family, it can be a past lover, it can be a job, anything that drains you, anything that's tired you out, has made you feel stuck, gave you anxiety, has put you in your head and, you know, made you question yourself. You've grown. And I think you feel that too. You've outgrown maybe the people around you, maybe the job that you're at, the partnership that you're in. You've changed and you have grown. And have the Nine of Pentacles, you definitely have. Like, you've got that, like I say, it's like a glow of yellow around this card. It just radiates. You've probably got people saying it to you too. You've changed. You're different. Is that a bad thing? Some people don't want to change. Some people are scared of change. But if there's nothing there in your past that you're interested in going back to, let it go and take that leap. Take the leap into the unknown. That's where we learn. That's where change comes. And that's exactly where I feel like you're going to have this Emperor and this Two of Cups, along with that abundance and that stability and that proper love that you've really craved for and wanted, has looked for. I feel like there's someone from your past that will try and pull you back. Try and pull you back into the old cycle. And like I say, it doesn't have to be a lover. It can be a work. It can be family, friends. People don't like to see us do better. And they'll always try and drag you back. Yeah, I feel like there'll be a temptation. Sometimes temptations can be a little bit of a tester before the new comes through, to see, have you really changed? Do you really want this? Do you really want the new? Or a bit of a tester, a bit of a tease, see, do you want to repeat this cycle again with the past? Do you trust yourself? Let's pull a couple more cards. Let's see. I feel as though it's totally, balls in your court. It doesn't ever mean that people from your past that you can't talk to, but it's a matter of changing them cycles. And if they drain you, if they question the things that you do, if they're not happy for you, then you do you. You cut them out of your life, you distance yourself. Yeah, look, 5 of Cups. That's where you've been. Disappointment. Feel lost. Feeling as though you don't know which way to go, which way to turn. Feeling like you're not good enough. Really question yourself. And that's never a nice feeling. If that's something that you are feeling, You need to look at the things that people are saying to make you feel that way. Look at the things that you tell yourself to why you're feeling that way. And ask why. Like I say, people never like to see, it's human nature, people don't like to see you do better than them. And they'll always try and bring you down to their level. 8 of Cups. Walking away. And the 4 of Swords. That feels really, really heavy. Really heavy. You could question things, questioning your choices, questioning your choices, questioning your direction. Where do you go from here? Look, clarity. You're starting to get clarity. Maybe this reading might help, because this is heavy. Got 8 of Swords. Feeling trapped. You know, your 5 of Cups and your 8 of Swords and your 8 of Cups. It's feeling trapped. You know, stuck in your head. Not knowing where to go. Anxiety, depression. Feeling like a cloud is over you, a dark cloud all the time. But I feel like that's where you've been. That's where you were, because I feel as though you've got clarity on things now. You're starting to make that change, or you have made that change. And all I can say is, if you still feel that way, or when you get like that and you question things, walk in nature. Take a walk in nature. Go barefoot. Connect to the earth. Connect to the land. If you live near an ocean is the best thing for you. The ocean, the sound of the waves will help regulate your nervous system. Just walking on the sand barefoot will help ground you to the earth and help ground you. But as well, if you put your feet in the water, the salt will purify. And let the waves take your worries away. Take that stress away. The ocean is a beautiful thing just to sit at and listen. And just really help regulate your nervous system. But you're starting to see clarity, and you have been in that 2 swords of where to go, what path to take, wanting that change. And I feel like that's taken that leap into the new. But feeling drawn maybe back to the past. Maybe people from your past showing back up and you feeling drawn back. Keep moving forward. If this energy is anything to go by, all I can say is keep moving forward, because that's heavy. And anyone from your past that makes you feel that way, trapped in your own mind, questioning yourself, your self-dignity, questioning who you are not worth being in your life. And the Ten of Swords already come out, And that's an end of that cycle. You've got the choice now to change and take that leap into the new and make change. Because look, you're the Four of Wands. That's commitment, celebration, unity. And that's that new soulmate coming through. And look, at the bottom is Knight of Pentacles, stability. It's slow. Look, you've had the Hermit. You've been in reflection. You've been working on yourself. You've been taking that change. Did I not say that when you meet this new soulmate that it's going to feel like you've known each other before? You're going to feel really connected. You got the Six of Cups, nostalgia, past life, connection. With the Ten of Pentacles, that's that abundance and that stability and everything you could want in a relationship, in your life, that home, that support. And it's something that you've manifested. Something that you've asked for, something that you've asked the universe for. You've prayed on it. You have manifested this Emperor, and the universe is bringing through. Look, Page of Cups with the lovers, soul connection, divine connection, especially having the Two of Cups with the lovers. That Page of Cups is that celebration, that new love, that young love. But to have the lovers as well, with that Emperor and Two of Cups, that is a divine connection and past soulmate. A lot of people just dream of, because look, you're the Empress. The Empress and the Emperor. You're meant to be. But you got the Two of Wands, so it's a matter of keep moving forward. Your past cycles have come to a completion. Take that leap into the new and keep doing you. Keep following your intuition, keep doing the things that make you happy. Keep focusing on yourself. And really, if you have been through any trauma in anything, really look at regulating your nervous system, because you will find it unbelievable how much it helps to balance you and break them cycles too. Because your nervous system, when you've been in that flight and fight, it's a natural reaction. It just goes into overdrive. So if you learn to balance that, you will feel a lot better and control things a lot better when stress and other things come into your life. You'll be able to relax and listen to your intuition more and be a little bit more balanced and have understanding, really. Our past is always there to teach us, but it's not there to stay. So I hope this reading helped, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye.